Hi everyone. Okay, so end of month. How exciting, right? It's like nail crunching, nail biting, kind of anxious, and before I forget, happy Halloween, right? End of month, happy Halloween. Hopefully everybody has plans and they're gonna be safe. I wanted to hop on here before like my doorbell starts going off or trick-or-treaters or what have you. Okay, so I hope everybody watched the end of month, the live that they do from Scentsy. We got a lot of spoiler alerts, a lot of good products coming up in November and December, okay? Depending how fast Scentsy can get the products in to make them available for us to sell them, right? So think of those as little extras, the limited time offers. They're always little extra perks that we can advertise and sell, okay? Warmer of the month and scent of the month. The warmer is going to be Nature's Wonder. That's the warmer. And the scent is going to be Black Forest. Okay, those are the ones that are going to be available to us, that are going to be the ones for December, right? We get them in November, but they're the ones for December, okay? I know we always have to think 1 month ahead, okay? Now there is going to be a little change, and I wrote it down. There's going to be a little change with the kits. So whether you get the scent of the month kit or the warmer of the month kit, there has been a change. Okay, I don't know if you've seen it on the workstation, and we're no longer going to get the room spray or the tester. And then instead of 9 bars, we're getting 8 bars. Okay, the cost, in order for the cost to stay the same. So they had shared with us that, well, I won't have to look it up because that is pretty much the change. We're still gonna get the scent stickers, the flyers, 8 bars of wax, and if you get the warmer of the month kit, then you get the warmer, okay? No room spray, no tester. Instead of 9 bars, we get 8 bars, so it's not too hard. It wasn't a drastic change. The cost did go up as far as for the materials, so therefore, since he decided instead of increasing the cost to keep the kit exactly the same, what they did was change the contents, okay, by removing those items and still able to keep it at the same cost of $35 for the scent of the month kit. If you add the warmer, that varies, right? That one varies because depending on the cost of the warmer. So in order to keep it the same, then that's what they did, okay? So FYI. We had some promotions going on. We had some of you hit certified, so congratulations. Remember, that's the first step, right? That is the first promotion from essential to certified. You get a 5% increase in commission, so congratulations. We had someone else promote to star consultant, and that's huge, right? Because then you just need superstar, and then what's the next one? Director. Okay, so star consultant, Ms. Tasha Bailey from Arizona. Okay, so congratulations to her. She's doing big things. She's done amazing. She's only been with Scentsy a few months. I want to say maybe this is her 3rd month, if that. Let me see. Can I check? I'm like, can I check? I'm logged into the workstation. Let me see if it comes up. And I say comes up because I have another announcement to make. And I know I posted it in the group, so some of you might already know. So she joined us in August. So this is barely August, September, October. She's on her 3rd month, already promoted to star consultant. So congratulations to her. Huge accomplishment. Like I said, she's doing big things. So I wouldn't doubt she promotes to superstar within the next month. Okay. So the next big announcement on promotions is we have our first director. Yes, we do. Besides me, we have our first director, someone from my frontline promoted to director today, right? Going from last night to today. So yes, that's a huge accomplishment. Remember I told you it starts with your mindset. What do you want to do, right? What do you want to do? You decide what you want to do with this business, and it can be many things. So when I told you earlier this year, some people were turned off or upset about me referring them back to to stuff that they can find on the workstation or stuff that they can find on the group, you know, that's only to make you grow, okay? Because you really don't want to be asking your sponsor for stuff you can do yourself or stuff you can find on the workstation, okay? So once I started removing myself from those very easy questions, then I went ahead, what did I tell you? I changed my mindset, because if I don't change my mindset and stop the hand holding, there's no way I'm gonna get a leader. There is no way for me to go to the next level if I can't develop leaders. It's as simple as that. Okay, so what happened? I told you, I called it. I said I was gonna have my first director before the end of this year, and I have my first director before the end of the year. Okay, so it's all about mindset. Okay, and it starts with you. What do you want? Okay, I know what I want, and that's where I'm going, stepping towards that goal. Okay, now I wouldn't doubt I don't have my second director by the end of this year because of the numbers that we're having. So I wouldn't doubt there's another director before the end of this year. Okay, so I know some of you, I'm going to address it because I know some of you, when you log in, you might think, what happened? I don't see Sylvia as my director. Don't panic. All is well. Okay, all is well. Because if you're poly logging in, some of you, and you're seeing Andy as your director, and that's why, because she promoted to director. So technically, I'm not your director anymore. Okay, so she will be your director. That's why when you log in, you see her name as your director, but nothing's really gonna change as far as my team group. Okay, so don't think that the information I post on the group is no longer going to be available. Everyone's going to remain in that group that already is. If anything, you're going to have additional resources, because as directors, there is certain expectations for us as leadership to do. So as Andy grows in her role as a director, of course, she'll be doing her own Facebook group. I'm assuming she'll do her own Facebook group in order to keep you all informed. So if anything, you'll just have more resources, right? You'll have my group as a resource, and then you'll have your directors group as a resource. So don't panic. All is well. I know a lot of you individually will message me. We talk on an individual basis. That doesn't mean we can't talk anymore. That is fine. When you have questions, I'm here as a resource. Like I said, really not a big deal. The only thing that I'm gonna have to learn to do is, because this is my first director under me, is kind of learn how to step back, okay? How to step back and let her grow in her role, okay? So it'll be a learning experience for all of us, right? She'll grow in her role. You know, she'll do her own thing for team trainings, for team recognition, for communicating with her team. And it might be different from mine, or it might be a little similar to mine. You know, all of us are different. So like I said, be patient. She's growing in her role, and we'll see how she does, okay? But like I said, don't panic. It doesn't mean I'm gonna kick everybody out of my team group. No, you're still in my group. You might not be directly under me as my team, but you're still within my group, okay? And you know, as you learn the business aspect of Scentsy, they really do make us work for our title, okay? So just because I have one director under me doesn't mean I still don't have to keep up my team numbers individually, okay? So when I log in, and you know, some of you might think this is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that I'm not directly on, you know, your director. That's not a bad thing. This is a great opportunity for someone else, you know, for Andy to step into that director role. And, you know, hopefully Scentsy will bless her as it has blessed me. You know, another huge thing, and I'll share with you, I had several promotions this month from my frontline, and I already earned level 2 sponsoring points. So I'm not at level 2. I haven't completed it, right? Because But the biggest piece for me is sponsoring points. So the fact that I already had a few of my team members promote this month and it got me to level 2 sponsoring points is awesome. Okay, that means the rest is for me to sell for me to sell and get to Alaska. Okay, so at least I'll earn. Remember, level 1 is SFR registration, level 2 is Alaska. Okay, the cruise to Alaska. And level 3 is Alaska, but you take somebody with you. Okay, so as far as for now, it looks like I'm going to Alaska. Okay, so hopefully some of you will go too. There's plenty of time to earn it. 3 more months. We're only halfway. So 3 more months, you should earn it. Okay, if that's what you want, if that's your goal. Okay, so that's why I'm super happy. Second is having a director under me. I just need 1 more to hit star director. Okay, so look at the bigger picture. I will always show you or try to show you the business aspect of this, because it can be many things. Okay, like I shared with you in the last team meeting, this can be many things. And in order for me to go to the next level as star director, I need 2 directors under me. I'm already halfway there. And just so you know, and this is a perfect example when I tell you, make sure you do the work, make sure you sponsor, make sure you grow your front line wide. Okay, why do I say that? Because this is a perfect example, and I'll post the numbers because I always post them in order to show you examples or what I mean. But for right now, I have 13 of my front line. That means I sponsored them active. Okay, 13. I have 1 director now, first generation director under me. So when that happens, in order for me to promote to star director, I still need 1 more. So that might, let's see, when I get my second director, my group wholesale value has to be at 30,000. I am at 23,960. Okay, 23,960. So I'm well over halfway there. My team wholesale value has to be at 6,000. So remember, when you get a director under you, their team no longer counts towards your team wholesale value. So even with me losing Andy's team towards my team numbers, I'm at close to 14,000, well over the 6,000 requirement. So that's why I tell you, it's very important. If I didn't have a strong front line, then I would have been in trouble, right? Because if I rely on Andy's team or on Andy to have sponsored and grown her team, and I only have, let's say, 5 people, then it would have been hard for me to hit those numbers and still be at director title. So think about that. As you grow your team, it's very important you grow your front line wide, because that's what's going to help you meet your team numbers, not necessarily your group numbers. Okay, so when things like this happen, when people promote to director, it's a great thing, because they get you 1 step closer to the next level, but they no longer count towards your team wholesale value, right? So it's gone long enough. So remember, I might not be your director. I'm still available as a resource. This is a great thing. Look at the big picture. I might not be your director now, immediately, but I will be your star director. Okay? So that is the goal. So that is why this is a great thing. Okay? So I wanted to show you what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. I have them here. I found these cups. It says gobble until you wobble. I thought they were cute for Thanksgiving. So what I did, and I bought, they come in a 10-pack. They were 50% off at Hobby Lobby, so they were for $3. Okay, 50% off, $3 for 10 of these. And they're like the hard plastic. These are super cute. So I thought, okay, what can I do for Thanksgiving? Getting ready for Thanksgiving gifts. Look at this. So all I did was put some shred in there. Remember, always use the stuffing paper that Scentsy gives us in the boxes. to kind of as a filler, and then put the little shred around so you won't see it. You don't see it anywhere around. These little baggies, I got 20 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And then I put a hand soap in here and a bow. That's it. Aren't they cute? So these, I didn't want to put more stuff in it because honestly it doesn't fit much more. So I just left it at a hand soap. So remember, when you're doing these, I usually charge the product the tax, and that's it, to cover the cost. You can upsell up to 10% of the product. So in this case, if I was to do 10% more, then it would just be 60 cents because this is $6. Okay, so that's the most I can upsell on it if I'm advertising it publicly. But if I'm doing it private, you're free to do whatever you like privately, right? Because that's a private message between you and the person that's buying it. Just don't post it on social media with anything outside of corporate pricing. If you're posting on social media, it can't be more than corporate pricing, okay? Very important. I can't post it for like $10, let's say. That's not corporate pricing, and it's well over the 10% allowed to mark up for the little extras that it took. Okay, so keep that in mind. Thought they were super cute. Think of it, I think, as teacher gifts, co-worker gifts. You know, you want to give somebody something for Thanksgiving, but don't want to break the bank. $6. Okay, so I'll let you go. That's what I'm doing. So happy Halloween. I'll check in with you later next month, and let's start thinking of what we want to do. If we want to do a work it session, like where we meet on Zoom, but we can still be working on samples, use that hour to do productive stuff for our business, but in case I'm still available, logged in case you have questions, that kind of thing. Okay, or do we want to have a formal meeting? Those we didn't do well last time, but we can give it another try if that's the route you want to go. So just think about it, let me know. Okay, so remember, I'm still here for you, whether I'm your immediate director or not. I'm here for you as a resource. I hope everybody has a great day. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.